After years of uncertainty, production has officially begun on Crystal Lake, the long-awaited prequel series to the Friday the 13th horror franchise. Just days after fans celebrated an actual Friday the 13th on the calendar, showrunner Brad Caleb Kane took to Instagram to confirm that filming is now underway, and horror fans have reason to rejoice. Not only does the show promise to revisit the chilling origins of the Voorhees family, but it's also doing so with an appropriately eerie production code name, Mama's Boy. This behind-the-scenes nod to Jason Voorhees and his infamous mother, Pamela, offers a subtle but spine-chilling reminder of where it all began. While Jason is usually the face of the franchise, hockey mask and all, the original film's killer was his mother, whose grief-driven murder spree set the tone for everything that followed. The code name says it all. Brad Caleb Kane's Instagram post gave fans their first taste of Crystal Lake's production status. The clapperboard shown in the image prominently displays the project's code name, Mama's Boy, a reference that fans of the original 1980 film will instantly recognize. Pamela Voorhees, played iconically by Betsy Palmer, was the vengeful mother who killed the camp counselors she blamed for her son Jason's drowning. Her chilling motivation? Kill them, Mommy. The code name isn't just clever, it's also a mission statement. Crystal Lake is clearly not just another slasher cash-in. It aims to go back to the raw psychological horror and emotional tragedy that defined the franchise's earliest moments. A set that screams nostalgia and impending doom. While Kane's photo didn't reveal much of the set, what it did show, a simple wooden staircase at what appears to be a camp cabin, is already brimming with eerie potential. The sight of Camp Crystal Lake, even in this quiet, pre-horror state, is enough to evoke memories of bloody footprints, terrified screams, and fog-shrouded chases through the woods. That the show is choosing to root itself in the camp's early days is a promising sign for fans hoping for an atmospheric return to the franchise's origins. Casting: a killer lineup. The cast of Crystal Lake promises a strong mix of seasoned performers and rising stars, headlined by Linda Cardellini as Pamela Voorhees. Best known for her work in Dead to Me and Freaks and Geeks, Cardellini has the emotional range to portray Pamela's descent from grief-stricken mother to relentless killer. This marks the first time the character has been given a true spotlight since Betsy Palmer's performance over 4 decades ago. Also joining the cast are William Catlett as Levon Brooks, Devin Kessler as Brianna Brooks, Cameron Scoggins as Dorf, Gwendolyn Sundstrom as Grace. This ensemble hints at a broader cast of characters, perhaps fellow counselors, townsfolk, or unlucky visitors who will inevitably cross paths with the Voorhees family and find themselves entangled in its blood-soaked history. Revisiting the roots of horror. Since its debut in 1980, the Friday the 13th franchise has spawned countless sequels, a crossover, Freddy vs. Jason, a reboot, and now this long-awaited prequel. But what makes Crystal Lake stand out is its potential to reframe the franchise's narrative by putting Pamela Voorhees at the center. Instead of leaning into the supernatural slasher tropes that define later entries, the series could explore the tragic psychology of a mother's grief and the isolation of Camp Crystal Lake before the legend of Jason ever took hold. It's a bold creative direction, and it's one that could breathe new life into a franchise that has long been synonymous with gory kills and masked mayhem. If Crystal Lake succeeds, it may finally give fans a deeper understanding of what drove Pamela to murder and why Jason's legacy endured long after her demise. When can fans expect Crystal Lake? As of now, Crystal Lake does not have a confirmed release date. However, with production now officially underway, it's likely the series could premiere sometime in 2026, potentially aligning with a future Friday the 13th for maximum impact. Whether it turns out to be a chilling reinvention or a nostalgic return, Crystal Lake is shaping up to be a must-watch event for horror fans. And with a title like Mama's Boy leading the charge, one thing's for sure: Mama Voorhees is back, and she's bringing the blood with her.